All right, guys. So today is Friday, the 13th, September 13th. Um, I just came from set of my production about 3 4 hours ago, and it did not go well, guys. Um, but one thing I can say, this time around, it wasn't my actors. My actors did what they were supposed to do. The my film crew did what they were supposed to do. Um, this time the fault actually falls on myself, and I'll take the blame for this mishap this time. I will. I'll take the blame because I didn't dot my I's and cross my T's like I should have. So what happened was we were filming in this space. By the way, all the sets that I film on, I rent them out hourly. They don't belong to me. It's not like we have our own set, because we're not really an official production on an official network. So I rent these sets out, and I rent them out by the hour. Um, Sometimes there's somewhere, where I have the whole house or whole space and I don't have to worry about other guests. This particular studio we were filming at, it has like 18 other sets, so my set isn't the only set that's being used. And I didn't really think about it too much because I filmed there before 3 months ago. And when I filmed there before, we were the only people there. Like, we had the entire space to ourselves. Like, nobody was there. We had the dressing room, we had the set. It was completely quiet. Everything went so well. So I really didn't take that into consideration this time. Like, I literally thought about it an hour after I booked the space. And I was like, oh crap, what if somebody else is there? But I didn't really think too much about it because, like I said, I filmed there before and no one was there. But even I said out my own mouth, never assume. I assumed I was going to be able to have the whole space to myself. Um, but that's not how it went. There were like four separate guests using the same studio area. Not my same set, but the same studio space. And there's a lot of filming going on in Atlanta. Atlanta has become the film capital, believe it or not. Like, everything is filmed in Atlanta. So there's so many people filming photo shoots, music videos, content creators creating content. So there's loud trap music playing in the background because we are in Atlanta. So I found a way to work my creative juices to work around the music. And I was like, okay, maybe it won't be that bad. We can work around the music. I can actually work it into the scene. And I kind of sort of did. But then they stopped the noise for a minute. Then they picked back up with the music. And then they decided to relocate to the set directly next to ours. And I still was trying to work my way around the music. Then they decided to turn on this great big old loud fan because Miss Thing needs her hair to be blowing in the wind during her photo shoot. So there was really no way of working around the fan. And it was just like very heartbreaking for me to have to tell my actors that we had to do a reshoot. So this is gonna be the second reshoot, you know. Um I've we only have these two scenes to film. And it's been a journey, like, and I had to tell my actors today, number one, I'm new in this industry. So there's a lot of speed bumps. Um, there's a lot of things that I'm not prepared for because I'm new in this industry. I've only been acting for 3 years. You're going to come across things you weren't prepared for when you're doing something that you've never done before. I've never written a script. I never executive produced a production. Yeah, I've directed a ton of music videos, but I've never directed actual actors acting in a scene with dialogue and a scripted dialogue, in a production. I've never done that. So, you know, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, you have to be mindful of this stuff. And I wasn't mindful of it. I assumed I would have the space to myself. And, today is Friday the 13th. And I had a feeling something was going to go down. Not that I'm superstitious, because I'm not at all. And, but the fact that it was Friday the 13th, I was like, ugh. It's Friday the 13th. We're filming on Friday the 13th. But, yeah, happy Friday the 13th to us. When I was leaving set going home, it was like 4 or 5 different wrecks on the highway. I was like, dang, Friday the 13th is really Friday the 13th and right about now, today. Gotta reshoot my scene. So like I said, guys, yeah, this will make the second reshoot that we've had so far. And that's why, I have to remind myself, because I can be a very impatient person, especially when I'm like working on something that I'm super excited about and I'm just ready for people to see. I'm ready for y'all to see this pilot. Like, OMG. I'm ready for you guys to experience Jahania's world. You have to see this pilot. Oh my God. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Like, every time I'm on set, it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because y'all don't understand. The Wives, it literally started off as just a freaking skit. Something for me to practice. A background actress that I worked on BET Tales. You remember BET Tales? Irv Gotti directed and executive produced it. Yeah, BET Tales. I was working on BET Tales with a background actress, and we became friends. She wanted to practice a skit, and she was gonna get some skit off the internet, and I was like, no, let me write a skit. And I wrote a skit because I love to write, and that's been my passion my whole life, is writing. Not just writing songs. I like to write whatever. And that's what people don't understand about me when I say that I'm not rapping anymore. They feel like, oh, you're giving up on your dream. You're not doing music anymore. Da-da-da-da. No, I'm not giving up on my dream, because my passion and my dream has always been to be a writer. So yes, I'm still writing. I'll never stop writing. Even though I'm not writing raps anymore, honey, that pen is still working and moving. I'm writing this whole production. This is all my vision. I came up with all the characters, the story, the plot, the setting, that baby, this all me. Is all me. But yeah, it's like, it's a lot of stuff I wasn't prepared for, and I had to tell my cast today, like, And I love them so much because they're so understanding. Everybody's so sweet. That's what I love about actors. Like, everybody is just so sweet and cooperative and down to earth and humble and just willing to help out and passionate. They're there because they're passionate about acting. They don't care about the money. How much money are we making? Oh, well, who are you, Jehan Muhammad? You're just a background actress that wrote a script and you're filming this. You're not going to go anywhere with it. If they didn't believe in it as much as I did, they wouldn't be volunteering their time and their talent to show up to set every day that I asked them to show up with their lines memorized, delivering the lines, and helping bring my vision to life. And that's the difference between the film industry and the music industry. And that's why I love the film industry so much. And I never ever thought that I would fall in love with acting in the film as much as I have. Like, actors are passionate about their craft and their work. Rappers and musicians is so money oriented. Everyone is just focused on receiving the bag, securing the bag, getting the bag. That so much that they will steal from other people, lie on other people, manipulate, all kind of grimy foul things, all over greed and money. Actors are not like that. The film industry does not operate from a place of greed. And that's the difference between the film industry and the music industry, in case you're wondering. And that's why I've decided to walk away, from the music industry, because I don't operate from a place of greed. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a selfish person. I'm not a stingy person. I don't do anything, you know, just for the sake of, oh, how much money I'm going to make doing it. I do things that I feel passionate about. And I'm very passionate about this production and this story. And that's why I'm doing it. That's why I chose to do it. As opposed to, I could have did what all the other background actors did. Get an agent, audition to be a character in someone else's production. But I'm so passionate about my own vision, my own creativity. You know, um, my actors, they believe in this production just as much as I do. If they didn't, they wouldn't show up. For me, lines memorized, on time, prepared, positive, great attitude, smiles on their face, they're ready to get in wardrobe. They're ready to be on camera. They're ready to help bring this story to life. And that's what I love about actors. They work so hard, and it's from a place of passion. It's not from a place of greed and wanting to throw someone else under the bus, wanting to sabotage someone else's career and sabotage someone else out of their own greed. That's not how the film industry and actors work. They don't operate like that. I don't operate like that as a human being. And that's why I know I had to step away from the music industry, because everyone is out to get someone. Everyone is thinking how they can be grimy, how they can, you know, get even more money. It's just all greed. I need more, 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 more. That's all people in the music industry think about is money. It's not about the craft. It's not about the artistry. It hasn't been for a long time. It's all about money, 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 money. Nobody cares about the culture anymore. Nobody cares about anything anymore in the music industry other than money. And I don't operate from that source and from that place. So that's why I know the music industry wasn't for me anymore. I have no regrets. You know, um, I really truly do love acting. I really do. And when you see this pilot, you will see just how much I love acting. Oh my God, y'all. It's so fun to just transform and become another character. Like, you really can build your world, your life, even though it's not real. It is real in a sense. Because when the cameras get to rolling and the lights are on, and I call action, whatever director calls action, honey, it's real. Because we make it real. We bring the stories to life. And that's what's so cool about being an actor. And I love bringing characters and stories to life. Um, I also forgot some props. I was going to try to work with the footage that I had. But aside from music in the background, we could work around the music. Then, like I said, then there was a loud blowing fan in the background. It was just way too loud. And there was no way to work around that. And then there were kids running around, talking, playing in the background, and talking in the background. Like, it was just too much. And it was my fault because I should have made sure nobody else, no other guests were going to be there. But like I said, the last time we were there, nobody was there. But it was a Friday night, Friday the 13th. And so yeah, happy Friday the 13th, everyone. And I'm not even superstitious, but I'm not gonna say today sucked. I mean, it sucks that I have to repay to shoot this scene. I'm not gonna say how much it's gonna cost me to reshoot this scene. Because no matter how much it costs, whether it's $50 or 50,000, I still gotta fork up the money and come up with the money and reshoot the scene. So yeah, we have two more scenes to shoot. Our two reshoots. And it's all a lesson in learning in my journey in becoming a Hollywood actress and director and producer. These are the things that happen. You live and you learn. Now I know, duh, Jehan. If you're gonna film in a studio space that has other sets, make sure only you and your cast are gonna be there. So there won't be trap music and baby kids running around, noise in the background. You know? You live and you learn. I have forgot some props. Also, well, I forgot a prop, one prop. One of my actors' hijab kept slipping and sliding because it really wasn't a hijab, it was a piece of fabric. And it was cheap, and it was slipping and sliding in her face the whole time, so she had to keep adjusting it while we were filming. And that was another mishap. I was like, dang it. Okay. Shouldn't have brought that cheap hijab. So yeah, these things happen. And, you know, these major movies you see in the studio, in the theaters and stuff, Marvel films, Disney films, um, DC films, all these major motion pictures, they do reshoots all the time. I've been called back as a background actress to do reshoots. And I can only imagine how much they have to pay to reshoot a scene. Oh my God. So I'm not even going to complain about how much I have. How the amount that I have to spend to reshoot my scene, it's really not that much. It's kind of sort of a lot for me. Where I am financially, it's kind of sort of a lot because, you know, it's low budget. I'm funding all of this myself. But the major motion pictures that do reshoots, like I got called back to do a reshoot for Black Adam. They have to recast all of those background actors. It was like 150 background actors. It was a lot of background actors in Black Adam. We were populating the whole city of Kondak. You know, you have to go and find the exact same outfit you had on. Now, mind you, check this out now. We filmed it 2021. They called me back for the reshoot. Was it? They called me back for the reshoot a year and a half later. So whatever outfit I had, because like I said, I wore my own clothes on Black Adam. I had to go in my closet and find that exact dress, exact hijab, exact pair of shoes. I had to do my makeup the exact way I had it a year and a half prior. They had to get all those background actors back in the exact same costume. They have to call back the set designers to redesign the set the exact same way it was a year and a half ago. The exact same props, the exact same everything. Gotta feed all those background actors again. Bring the trailers out again for the background actors to sit in and holding. So they're spending millions, tens of millions of dollars just to do a reshoot. So I can't complain, about how much it's costing me. It's a part of the process, It's a part of the process. But I love it because it's a journey and I'm here for it. This is what I signed up for. When I decided and chose that I wanted to be the Hollywood Hijabi and I wanted to executive produce my own production, direct it, write it, this is what I signed up for. And I'm a leader by nature, so I'm used to being in charge and I'm used to having a leader position. I'm used to giving orders and directions more so and more better than I am at receiving them. Um, but yeah, this is what I signed up for and it's so fun. So I'm here for the ride. But yeah, that's how my Friday the 13th went today. Everyone showed up. My actors, I love them. They just the best. The best cast ever that I could ever ask for because they're so sweet and understanding. Um, so yeah, we have to do a reshoot, guys. So after this reshoot, like I said, we have 2 scenes to reshoot. Don't ask me why my skin is looking crazy. My skin has been breaking out a lot lately. Um, for several reasons, but y'all know I don't have the perfect skin. It just is what it is. We have to do 2 reshoots. After the 2 reshoots, we are going into editing. And the pilot will be done and you will get to see it. And you will get to meet the Tazis, my on-screen family, and see what I've been working so hard on over the past 3 years. 2021 is when I did the little skit with the other background actors. And it's still, out somewhere. I'll put it out for you to see it. But I never thought it would turn into this great big old story and this. I had no plans of like making this an actual thing. It was just like, oh, let's do this skit. And I was just going to be done with it. But after we did the skit, it was so fun. I was like, oh my God, that can't be the end of that. Like, I have to carry on with this because I love the character Sadia. Like, I'm obsessed with her. And just the idea of like a Muslim TV family that's not American. All these ideas just started like rolling through my mind. I'm like, oh no, I gotta keep this thing going. So, yeah, stay tuned, guys. 2 more scenes to shoot, 2 reshoots of 2 scenes, and the pilot will be in the can. All right, guys, bye bye.
Guess it's all a part of the process. You know, I'm new at doing this and it didn't even cross my mind. Like I know, because last time we were here, we were the only ones here. Exactly. And she's like, well, it's Friday, because we filmed out here before and nobody was out here but us, and it's not even anybody over there. It's just a speaker playing. I'm like, whose speaker is it? Like, and there's another one on the other side, but the other one I can't hear is this one that's right here. It looks like I'm gonna have to rebook it. What time are they supposed to leave?
They leave at the same time you do.
Wow. So this calls for another reshoot. Wow. Because we need complete silence. It is. So we're gonna go ahead and do it again. And I hate to do it, but we're gonna have to do a reshoot because that noise is playing, the music is playing in the back. That's why I say,
What time was you guys planning on?
y'all know I'm new to the film industry. And this is my first time putting on a production. So there's speed bumps and things that I come across. I've only been acting for 3 years, you know. So this is a big deal to do something, to write a script, put on the production, cash your own actors, find the sets, make sure the sets look like the setting for somebody that's only been in the film industry for 3 years. Film, I'm a baby to all of this. My background is music, songwriting, rapping, a lyricist, an artist. I directed music videos, but this is my first time directing a production. So it's stuff like this that go on where I'm not thinking, oh, I literally thought about it 36 hours ago. Well, what if somebody else books it and they're playing music? Because black people love to play music when they do anything. That's just how we are, you know? Because last time we were here, nobody was here. We had the whole place to ourselves. So we have until 9. So that gives us time. Can everyone stay till 9? Just please, 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 please. Like, it's just so crazy because if one thing goes wrong, then it's like, boom, reshoot. And they know because that's why we have to reshoot scene 1. They know what happened when we tried to shoot scene 1 the first time, right, ladies? They know the foolery that took place. So that's a whole nother reshoot for a whole nother scene that, has to be done. So thank you guys for being so patient with me and just bearing with me because it's a lot of stuff that goes on when you're trying to run a whole production. It's like,
Was there anything you were